Three things to address in this video, but one of them I'm going to address later because I'm going to be making a whole nother video on it, and that's the Mark Stone. He returned to practice in a red no contact jersey a week and plus a couple of days before the playoffs start. So the internet was fun today, let's just go with that. I'm going to do the game second and then the Noah Hanifin re-signing later, but oh man, what a game. On home ice, that was just mwah, and also a little heartbreaking at the same time because, well, the Vegas Golden Knights win 7-2 against the Minnesota Wild. Just a phenomenal showing up and down the lineup the entire night. 7 different goal scorers for Vegas, and that was just unbelievable, especially because for the first half of the first period, the Minnesota Wild were definitely controlling play for the most part, and it wasn't even until like halfway through the third that we finally caught up to them in shots on goal. Not that that really mattered. Marc-Andre Fleury played for the Wild, and this could be the last time that Vegas ever sees him in an NHL sweater. For the Hall of Famer that I have been idolizing since 2009. My favorite player in the league, and yet every single time that we play against him, I still hope that we get 5 past him because it's the front of the jersey that matters more than the back of the jersey. That still didn't make his reactions to some of the things heartbreaking, but we'll get to that. Speaking of returning to Vegas, Nick Waugh in his return to the lineup gets us on the board first. Short-handed, his first short-handed goal of his career, and it's also his 39th point of the season. Which is crazy because he's been in and out with injury. He was on the first line for a little bit while Jack Eichel was out, but one more point would be his career high setting it, and it would be 40, which is a nice round number, and there's 3 games left, so I say he does it. Jack Eichel's pass was mwah. 30 minutes later, Shea Theodore makes an excellent move to keep this puck into the zone, and also with an amazing pass over to Dorofiev, who's all alone, comes in, a beautiful shot, short side on Fleury to go in, making it 2-0. The fun does not end because on the power play 2 minutes later, Jack Eichel makes it 3-0, his 30th of the season, and it's the first time in Vegas Golden Knights history that we've had 2 30-goal scorers in a single season. It's a weird stat because 2 of those seasons were shortened because of the pandemic, and then 3 of those seasons we were riddled, counting this one, with injuries. But hey, Jack Eichel, his first time as a 30-goal scorer as a Vegas Golden Knight, second time in his career, and he joins Jonathan Marchessault as part of that, so 2 30-goal scorers. That's fantastic. In the second period, the Minnesota Wild get on the board first with, Marat Kuznetsov. His first career NHL goal, congrats to him, but Vegas responds, and they did so pretty quickly. After the goal, they immediately had pressure on, but the goal comes later, and it's, speaking of, Jonathan Marchessault with his 42nd. 1 away from tying William Karlsson, 2 away from breaking that record, 3 games left. I say he at least ties it again on the power play. That's 2 power play goals. What? On the 2 power play goals, Noah Hanifin had assists on both of them, and he single-handedly has made our power play at least decent because he has, I think, 5 points in his last 3 games, and 4 of those have come on the power play. This dude has been phenomenal and is, in my opinion, worth the $7.35 million 8-year contract extension later. Chandler Stevenson also fantastic. That's his 2nd assist on a power play goal, his 3rd of the evening, and he would get 4 later. Because in the 3rd period, I still can't believe Tomas Hertl scored for the Vegas Golden Knights against Fleury in T-Mobile. It was bizarre. Flashbacks and just the weirdest feeling of like the Twilight Zone. But hey, I cheered for that. That was fantastic.
Go! Hertl! Hertl! Hertl!
Yeah! Let's go!
Ryan Hartman gets Minnesota back on the board a couple of minutes later, but then Vegas responds again. Paul Cotter, Anthony Mantha both fight for the puck to keep it alive after Wild Bill already had an opportunity, but it bounces out and almost cleared, but they grab hold of it. Cotter in the end board sends it over to William Karlsson in the slot. He's wide open, left all alone. He buries it past Fleury. It's 6-2. Just incredible stuff from Vegas up and down the lineup, and they aren't done because 3 minutes later they make the extra point to make it 7-2. Kolazar skates around the net, sends it back to Waugh, sends it on, rebound pops out to Kolazar, who buries it past Fleury, and Fleury's mask, he got hit by the puck earlier on that knocked it loose, and so it came off after this happened, and you could tell, like, dude, it was so sad. Just broke my heart because I love this dude, obviously, but also I felt good because we scored 7, and like, it's just the most conflicting of emotions, but hey, I'm still happy from it, and also just a little bit sad. But Vegas holds off the Wild for the rest of the game, wins 7-2, clinching a playoff spot because Carolina, the Canes, beat the Blues earlier in the game, in the day. Raisin Cane sounds really good. I think I'm gonna have some tomorrow. I hated, Fleury got so frustrated with that 7th one. He like swiped the puck out, and like I felt really, really bad. And I also didn't at the same time, and it's just really, really weird. There were a couple of times throughout the game, Fleury made a couple of really good saves after it was 6-2 that caused the crowd in T-Mobile to start chanting Fleury, which is weird for sure, 100%. He was the face of the franchise for 5 years, and we're clearly winning this game. We're up 6-2, I think, at that point, and it wasn't a close game. And the Minnesota wasn't winning, and it was a regular season. It just, to me, it was fine. It made sense, and I wish I would have been joining in on that. But I'm not sure Fleury appreciated it. He did sign some stuff for Vegas fans outside of the practice rink this morning, which love that. But if that really is the last time that we ever see Fleury play in the NHL, hats off to a Hall of Fame career. One of the main reasons that I got into hockey was because of him. 2009 Stanley Cup Final, Game 7. And I've been a fan of his ever since. He's still my favorite player to ever play in the NHL. And the fact that my team had him and he was the face of our franchise at all, is just something that I will always cherish. Just like this win. For the 6th time in 7 seasons, the Vegas Golden Knights will be in the playoffs, and the West is set as far as who's making it, depending on who we will play. It could be one of 4 teams, really. Logan Thompson had a really solid game. Stevenson had 4 assists, that is tied for his career high. It's his first 4 assist, 4-point game of this season, and he's had 5 in his career, and all of them are with Vegas. Noah Hanifin had a really good game too, and he's been really, really solid on that first power play unit. Kind of makes Shea Theodore expendable, and I hate saying that, but I don't know what this front office is gonna do, because we re-signed Noah Hanifin to a $7.35 million 8-year contract. It takes him till he's 35. He said previously that he wanted to be on the East Coast, and Vegas is not that. But he said he loves playing here, and it was a great deal for him. It's a good deal for us. I like the cap hit, obviously, because that contract could age really poorly, but he definitely would have gotten more on the open market, and I think that a solid number, and I like that we re-signed him. Re-signing Marchessault after this is gonna be tough. I really, really hope Vegas gets it done, but who knows? And regarding the Mark Stone stuff, I'll address that in another video, probably tomorrow. The video might be posted Sunday though. Victory Flamingos! But that's gonna be it for Game 79's nightly review. We are 1 point behind LA with the same amount of games left to play. So we'll see what ends up happening. Our next game is Sunday against the Avs. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the multiverse madness with Shaggy and Batman on our team on Sunday, and have a good night.